Would you like to see one of my favourite pages on the web? It's the hotel page on Booking.com. It's a great piece of design. Every element works together to compel you to place a booking. Seriously, take a moment to look at it. Check out those reviews, front and centre. They understand what motivates people these days. They understand that we care more about real users' comments than we do promotional material or what the hotel has to say about itself. Then there's the warnings that the room is almost gone. I better act soon. This is even more compelling when they pop up a message telling you that someone else is looking at the same hotel. What if they book before me? I'll lose the room. The page systematically addresses every concern a user could possibly have about booking a hotel. Could I find a price cheaper elsewhere? What if I want to cancel? Do they have free Wi-Fi? What languages do the staff speak? Will they be able to take my credit card? And all of that is just the tip of the iceberg. They craft every nuance of this page, from the reasons to choose section to the large photo gallery. They've thought of everything, and every screen element has to work hard to justify its place on the page. It may not be a beautiful web page, but it's a hard-working web page. But here's the thing. It would be impossible for a designer to sit down one day and design this page. This is a web page that only exists because it has evolved over time based on observing real users' behaviour. In fact, at any one time, Booking.com is running over 100 tests on its website. They're refining and improving every page to ensure the greatest effectiveness possible. Could your organisation do the same? The chances are your organisation will never have a page as effective as Booking.com's hotel page, and that's because they're approaching digital with the wrong attitude. Your organisation treats your website as something that needs periodic redesign. They plan it like any other project. They plan, they build, and then they really forget about it, at least except for a bit of maintenance work. You're not investing in your website on a regular basis, and that means you're never going to have a website like Booking.com. You plan your latest redesign in relative ignorance. You don't know how your users will respond to it. Sure, you might do a bit of usability testing, but not until the website is live can you really know how effective it's going to be. Yet when the organisation finally launches their website, they abandon it. Every day your analytics fills up with valuable data about what your users are doing and how your site's performing, and yet your organisation is ignoring it all. Hang on then, I hear you cry. We have a web team. We are investing in our website on an ongoing basis. The problem is your web team is under-resourced. It's barely capable of doing basic support. It certainly cannot continually evolve your website. It can only maintain the status quo, and only just then. It doesn't have the time to review analytics and adjust the site's design. It's too busy implementing the latest whim from the marketing department. But worse of all, there's no place for experimentation. When you pay some agency to redesign your website, you expect results. And the same is true from your own web team, which is under constant pressure to deliver. Yet good web design is born out of experimentation. I wonder how many features Booking.com have tested on their website only to drop. For every one experiment that works, there will be many others that fail, and yet in many organisations that's considered unacceptable. Of course, part of the problem is that organisations undervalue their website. Booking.com can see how a tweak there and an enhancement here leads to more sales. But they're the exception. Most organisations don't do that level of monitoring or think it's impossible in their circumstances. They see the website as a necessary evil. But how long would they last without it? One day, most organisations will manage their digital presence like Booking.com. The question is, will your organisation be around to learn from their mistakes?